MindFlex.
Welcome to MindFlex. I'm Super Bowl champ and College Football Hall of Famer Aaron Taylor. With an improved mindset, you can enhance your performance. I'll share tools and insights to build resilience, confidence, and connections to help you feel and play your best. Have you ever felt like you're the only one going through something, only to later find out that others have experienced it too? In today's connected world, we're all trying to stand out from the crowd. There's this constant pressure to be different. Sure, we all have our own unique spark, but sometimes we get caught up thinking our experiences, whether good or bad, are so unique that no one else could possibly relate. From the heart-pounding nervousness before a first date to the late-night fears about our future, these seemingly personal feelings are often universal human experiences in disguise. And while these everyday shared experiences might seem trivial, they can also extend to the deepest, most transformative moments of our lives. Those moments we fear no one will understand, or worse, the ones they'll judge us for. I've mentioned some of my difficulties in my childhood and my relationship, or lack thereof, with my father due to divorce. Later in life, when I was about to become a dad myself, I knew the wounds surrounding my own father needed to heal before I could flourish as a parent. As I worked towards repairing our relationship, something magical happened when we started to connect. We were in my living room sitting next to our wives, sharing stories about how hard it was to grow up without the ideal loving father. Ideal in the sense of what we wanted and needed from the most important male role model in our lives. And by the end, we were both crying, sob-vibing, if you will, about how hard it was to grow up without fully present, healthy fathers. Did you catch that? We were both sitting there, courageously crying with and in front of each other about how hard it was growing up without fully present, healthy fathers. And the one that I was crying about was sitting directly across from me. It blew me away. 'Cause listening to his story, I suddenly understood why he felt so insecure and ill-equipped to be a husband and father in certain ways, and how that contributed to his absence. And boy, did I get it, especially since I tend to isolate myself when I get scared or feel insecure too. Our shared experience, both as little boys and as grown men, helped me to understand that the challenging journey my father endured impacted my own, and that his inability to show up for me the way that I wanted wasn't personal. It all finally made sense. He didn't have the confidence or skills to be there for me when I was a kid because he had some childhood stories of his own. In that moment, I shared his experience as a kid of not feeling safe or loved, like there was something fundamentally wrong with me. Ironically, it was that connection over our similar childhoods, over our shared pain, that started a beautiful healing process for both of us that's still ongoing to this day. And through courage, love, and forgiveness, and the power of our shared experience, the villain of my childhood story had miraculously become a trusted ally. Fortunately, it's the kind of storybook ending you can experience too. So here's today's MindFlex, the tool that invites you to stretch yourself beyond your comfort zone and move closer towards the results that you want with a greater sense of ease. If I've learned anything over the last 30 years, it's this. The power of the shared experience is transformational. Shared experiences connect us by showing we're not alone. Hearing someone else's story makes us feel seen and understood, reassuring us that our feelings and challenges are normal. It's a reminder that we're all in this together. But I've also learned that many of us feel we lack outlets to share these experiences. So here's a framework to harness the power of our similarities and create the connections our species thrive on. Start by sharing with others. By sharing appropriate things in appropriate ways at appropriate times, you begin to create an environment of safety and openness, which in turn invites those around you to share as well. Grab a friend or a teammate and say something like, "Man, I've been feeling pretty stressed out lately and could use someone to talk to. Do you have a few minutes to chat sometime?" Next, stress the similarities if they exist. When you notice someone has gone through something or felt things that you have, acknowledge it. Something as simple as, "It's funny you say that, because sometimes I kind of feel that way too," can begin to create a powerful bond and help you break through that wall you've built between yourself and the rest of the world. Finally, reflect on the connections you've just made. After the conversation, take a moment to really think about the shared experiences you've discovered. How does it change your perspective on your own situation? What did you learn about yourself and the person you were talking with? How'd it feel to share and have your feelings acknowledged and validated in a way that feels safe or good? Believe me, I know none of this is easy, but I found that talking about our feelings and making connections usually leads to healing, understanding, and growth. By embracing our shared experiences, we're able to tap into the strength and support we need to navigate our own unique journeys, each one different, but all part of a universal story. MindFlex is powered by Radical Hope. Embrace the journey, push your limits, and keep growing. Together, we can thrive. Until next time, stay strong.